there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking Married to Medicine, so anything I say is alleged in my very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is ever personal. So I'm doing a follow-up video because Dr. Heavenly and Quad from Married to Medicine are making the rounds to promote the show, and they have landed on Big Tigger's show the other day. And Quad basically is trying to blame Phaedra for the attempts to get Quad fired from Married to Medicine, a show she's been on 10 plus years. And that Phaedra allegedly spearheaded a meeting of the minds of the cast members and was the main one trying to push to get Quad off the show. Dr. Heavenly in this interview is looking at Quad crazy, like, I know you lying. And then I guess there was I guess Quad confronted Phaedra about this because she said that there was some type of scene where they went on a trip and the luggage between Quad and Phaedra's got mixed up, and Phaedra was kind of lingering, and Quad, I guess, confronted Phaedra about this and saying, I heard that you tried to get me fired from the show, and Phaedra denied it and said, no, where'd you hear that from? And Quad didn't say, and she's like, why would I do that? It doesn't make any sense. And Quad doesn't believe her and just basically like, well, I don't understand how you could do this when Candy benched you from Bravo for 5 years and all this and that. And here's my thing. Here's my thing, right? We've got to keep it a buck. Also, Quad said in this interview that she's never said anything just for TV or just for, you know, to say a splash for TV. And I'm thinking to myself, didn't you accuse your former friend Mariah of doing drugs? And Mariah had to go get a drug test to prove to y'all she wasn't on drugs? Like y'all spread so much misinformation and salacious and disgusting information about each other, and Phaedra is where you guys want to draw the line. Here's why I do not believe this. You're trying to tell me somebody who quote-unquote was benched for 5 years from Bravo, and this was prior to the Traitors, this is prior to the calls for Dancing with the Stars, they're trying to solidify themselves back onto a Bravo show, and all of a sudden, they have all this power to get you fired when all of the girls had issues with you, including Dr. Heavenly, because it was rumored she was the main one trying to get Sweet Tea on the show. But the only reason she's turned on Sweet Tea is because Sweet Tea did not play Dr. Heavenly's game. So now she's all anti-Sweet Tea. But nonetheless, if you're such a good friend to Quad, Dr. Heavenly, why would you make sure that her ex-husband and new wife is on the show to try to antagonize her? Because you guys were not trying to have Quad back. But that has nothing to do with Phaedra, and this is ironic, Quad, because Phaedra was the main one filming with you last season when the rest of the cast wasn't fooling with you. And then nonetheless, people started to eventually switch up later on, but I'm just trying to figure out, why are we rewriting history? Why are we doing this? You're trying to tell me that Phaedra has any type of power at Bravo? And Candy had the power to keep her off Bravo for 5 years, and you're trying to tell me Phaedra, who is trying to get back on reality TV on a Bravo network, that was eventually going to end up with her being on Real Housewives of Atlanta anyways, that she is trying to come in where she fits in, she is trying to build relationships with y'all, and all of a sudden, she can just come in and demand that you get fired? And she has no history with ever being on the show. She has no seniority. Her tenure literally just began. And you're trying to convince me that she was leading the charge. No. Let me tell you what happened. People are in CYA mode, cover your bleep mode. That's what's happening. People are covering their bleep because some have reconciled since with Quad.
And it's easy to make Phaedra the scapegoat. And I can't even believe I'm doing this, considering what happened with RAPE Gate. But I'm going to do this. Considering you guys have, it sounds like some of y'all have reconciled with Quad. Y'all have worked out your differences or what have you. So now you guys are trying to cover your behinds and pretend that you had nothing to do with this alleged meeting to get rid of Quad on the show. The other OG cast members on this show have been very vocal about their displeasure with Quad. I even remember Simone saying some seasons back that, you know, she felt Quad was not taking the show seriously. She would show up late to film scenes and this and that and all this other stuff. And Simone was pissed because she's like, listen, I'm still working as an OB. I still have to take call. I have to still do all this. And we have to all wait around for Quad. Like, she basically turned into a diva on the show, which was like part of the reason the cast was getting sick of her, because she was just doing her own thing. And you know, and it's just so dumb that you guys ran Mariah off the show all because she said married to Mariah and had a YouTube and Facebook live she was doing spilling behind the scenes stuff, only for, you know, some of y'all now to have YouTube channels and allegedly spill behind the scenes stuff. But the problem that I have is you're really trying to make Phaedra to be out to be this mastermind. You're trying to give Phaedra all this power, and it makes zero sense, you guys. It makes absolute zero sense. Here's the real. The real is you guys are mad that Phaedra quit the show because Phaedra saw everything that you guys did to Quad, you attempted to do to Phaedra. So you're telling me it's just not a coincidence that in an effort to try to get Quad off the show, you bring in her ex-husband that she said ABUSED her and his new wife to try to antagonize her. And then this season, you guys bring on Phaedra's ex-husband and new wife that you want, I guess, to try to set up some sort of confrontation or some type of issue to try to humiliate and embarrass Phaedra. And y'all thought that that was going to be your big one, and she was just going to stick around and thug it out with y'all. It's just a total coincidence that you guys pulled the same stunt last season with Sweet Tea that you're doing this season with Phaedra, and we're just supposed to pretend this is out of nowhere. This is absolutely out of nowhere. No. I am going to need you guys to keep it a buck, and this is why the show is not the same. This show is not the same, and we need to keep it a buck. There are specific people who are running the show into the ground and are doing ghetto, gutter snipe behavior that is not the class that Married to Medicine used to be. I'm going to say it. It is not the classy show anymore. It is dark energy, it is negative energy, and it's all about isolating different people on the show. And now that Quad's back, now Quad's in love and happy and everything else, y'all now want to try to run behind her and pretend that this is all Phaedra's fault. No. And furthermore, you guys are mad because Phaedra was dragging y'all when she was doing other interviews and promotion of Dancing with the Stars and Traitors, and saying that she saved the show and that she saved Married to Medicine and she saved the ratings. Here's the thing, you guys. Phaedra's right and wrong about that. There was an initial spike of the ratings of this last season of Married to Medicine that she was on. Eventually it leveled out, but it was more than the previous season. So she's technically not wrong about that, but would I say that she was the reason of any type of spiking? I feel like initially people were going to see what Phaedra was going to give, and then once they realized Phaedra was just going to be like, oh child. And I told y'all she was going to do that. I told you guys Phaedra was not going to give y'all anything until she secured another season in which she played the long game and had Apollo show up at the reunion to secure that next season. So she was playing chess while y'all were playing checkers, and now you guys are mad because after one season of Phaedra giving and oh that's right child, it parlayed her to be on the Traitors and, you know, be on Dancing with the Stars. and she gave y'all the mute challenge. She did not invite you guys at all to any of the Dancing with the Stars stuff. She invited her Real Housewives co-stars, former and everything else, and y'all felt away. And y'all felt a way about Phaedra talking about the ratings of the show. And the thing is, she said the same thing about Atlanta. She called Atlanta the sinking ship. She called Atlanta the Titanic. And she's back on there. But I also wanted to say this as well. Nene said some time ago that Phaedra tried to, I guess, bring on, I believe it was some of her old relatives or some people that she was not on good terms with in her family. And the goal was to try to get them on the show to try to confront Nene and have an issue with Nene. And needless to say, that didn't happen. I am bringing this up because Phaedra does not have power at Bravo. Bravo likes Phaedra. They like having Phaedra on their shows and their programming. But this notion that she has this power to get people fired or to bring people on to embarrass other people, it is weak sauce. She doesn't have that type of clout, you guys. And it's embarrassing that you guys are going out like this just because you're too chicken to admit to Quad that you guys were being messy, you guys were being two-faced, and you were expecting the efforts that you took to get Mariah off this show was going to work with Quad, and it backfired. And so now you guys all have a tail between your legs, and you're all trying to blame Phaedra, make her the scapegoat because she's the one that's no longer on the show. And it sounds completely and utterly ridiculous. So there's that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know. Please do not forget to hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.